days. I put my 2 weeks in. My last day is actually today, dude. After this podcast, I'm gonna probably go close there tonight, and it's gonna be my last day there. It was. I learned a lot. It's pretty cool, and then at Chipotle, I kind of wanted to quit because I just got tired. You know, I was like, I'm just gonna quit. You know, so I did quit, but the GM wasn't there, so I just left a note on his desk.
Really?
And then the next day I had a shift, and I came to work. You know, and he came to work, and for some reason I had to go to his office to grab something, and the stapler, I'm not sure what I needed, right? And that was the same moment that he was reading my notes, and then he was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "I'm quitting." And then he was like, "No, you're not." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, so he asked me why, and I told him the reason and stuff, and he was like, "Just go to your next shift and take a month off." And that's what I did. So I'm still employed there, so he was like, "Just take a month off, you know, just relax before school starts, and just, you know." Because the thing is this, I only want to work like 1 or 2 days once the school starts, because, you know, that's my focus. School is my focus, not working, you know. But, you know, that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know like how I'm going to feel about it when I go back. Yeah. It's been already like almost 2 weeks that I haven't worked there, but, you know.
He just said like you had to work here. They probably don't want to like hire someone else and then train them.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the main thing. The thing is this, they don't want to lose like certain employees that are trained on a specific thing, like, and they're doing it correctly, you know, because there are employees, you know, that don't work to their full potential, and then they're like, okay, this person, we can cut this person, you know, or if they quit, it's fine. But certain employees that care, and, you know, I'm constantly learning. Like, the reason that I work there, dude, is not just to get like $12 or $13 an hour, you know.
Yeah, I know.
The reason I worked there was to kind of learn how the fast food industry works, you know, what companies they work with or deal with, you know, that like I didn't know there's like for Chipotle, there's a company that every week they send their knives to, and they sharpen it, and then they send it back.
Really?
Yeah.
Just to sharpen
it. There's like, they're just kitchen knives. There's like maybe like 10 knives. So like, that's pretty, I didn't know that. Like, you got to work in a place and learn all the little stuff. So what I'm trying to do is learn the bookkeeping and the paperwork there, which managers learn that. I'm not a manager there. I've just mastered a few positions, you know, as a crew member. But the managers are pretty, you know, chill. And then they like teaching people because, I mean, they look at an employee as somebody who wants to just become a manager and go up. That's not what I want to do. But I don't know. Maybe as I'm going through school, if they make me a manager, that would be nice. But I don't know. Let's see what happens. I don't know. But I'm saying, the reason I stayed there was just to like just learn the stuff, and I got a job at BJ's to learn how like a bigger restaurant would operate. You know, like fast food is very, very different from a restaurant. In fast food, they cross-train employees. You know, and they start someone maybe as a cashier. That person learns how to work in the line, make food, work in the back of the house as prep to just prepare the food. Maybe somebody on the grill. You know, slowly they make it managers. You know, all this stuff. But in a restaurant like BJ's, they don't cross-train people. You get your position, and it's kind of like ranking a little bit, not really, but based on how much you make in tips mostly. But what it is that like if you want to go to a different position, even if it's lower or higher than your position, they have to promote you to that position. It's not like they're going to cross-train you on everything. You're going to learn your position, and you're going to master it for a few months maybe. And if you're good enough, they're going to be like, hey, so do you want to do this? Or you have to ask them constantly, hey, I'm interested in doing this, you know? Can you change my positions so I can learn and master that as well, you know? And you just, by just working like these, just low-paying jobs, just like basic jobs, you can kind of like see how like companies or just bigger corporations operate. Because at the end of the day, they have all the locations, you know, they're making the big bucks, you know. They have paid millions of dollars in how to train people, management, all these management structure, all these stuff. So by just working for a few months, maybe for a year, you can kind of learn or see some patterns in different ones. Because, you know, as you know, I worked at Taco Bell, I worked at The Habit, I work at Chipotle. I try to see different management structures, different
similarities and differences,
you know, which companies they deal with to supply them, you know, different stuff, you know, and like it's pretty interesting.
But that is interesting.
Not something I would want to put my career as, you know. I wouldn't want to be like a general manager of a restaurant.
But that's
just me, because that's just me. I'm not saying that's a bad profession. It's an amazing profession. A lot of benefits. You learn a lot, you know. If you're a general manager, you basically basically own the store. You don't get all the profits. You get a salary, but it's your store, you know?
Yeah.
You have your team. It's pretty fun. If you like cooking and stuff, it's pretty fun. You know, it's a very nice profession, but it's just like, you know, where your, what is it called? Where your interests are or your passions and stuff. My passion is to just like learn, you know, learn different stuff, learn different business structures, you know, management structures, how to just like, you know, just learn all of these and maybe put it together once you have the capital to start your own thing. If you're interested, you know, because if you don't like what you do, you know,
there's no point.
There's no point. You're not going to get anywhere with it.